Hello, everybody. My name is Joe Dombrowski, and I am so honored to be bringing you a piece of true, rare wrestling history. We have found footage to release to the internet here on this day, a matchup that potentially has not been seen by a professional wrestling fan, certainly on the internet, maybe nowhere in a number of decades, if ever. We are in the IWA, the International Wrestling Association. It is 1975. On the right side of your screen, well, there you see, in all of his rotundness, manager George Crybaby Cannon as he brings to the ring the IWA World Tag Team Champions, Bolo and Gito Mongol. Based on their sashes, probably fresh off a recent tour of Japan, Eric the Red, the big 6'6" or so Danish competitor, is the tag team partner of the Mongols. On the other side of the ring, it is Luis Martinez, Nelson Royal, and 59-year-old Lou Thesz. At this point, certainly already a legend in his own time, a legend in any time, any era. Referee looking to get order between these two sides to start this matchup. Of course, as we're all celebrating the release of the IWA International Championship Wrestling 50th Anniversary Collector's Set that is available now on DVD at joe-dombrowski.com or on VOD at prowrestlinglibrary.com. You can get a DVD link at prowrestlinglibrary.com as well. As starting this matchup out, it is Luis Martinez, the longtime popular journeyman in a Greco-Roman test of strength, with Bolo Mongol, the younger of the two Mongols, with those ferocious knees, demolishing his opponent. Bolo Mongol Bill Eadie would go on to be known as Masked Superstar Demolition Axe. In comes Gito Mongol, the veteran of the tag team, the stockier of the two, who led this team for many, many years, at one point recruiting a young Nikolai Volkov as Beppo Mongol, as Martinez rolled through and found a tag to Nelson Royal. Royal, a veteran campaigner of the Carolinas, the Mid-Atlantic area, long-standing junior heavyweight champion, but the referee did not detect a tag, and as a result, a phantom tag on the opposing side, as Eric the Red, with a freshly shaved head, is going to work on Luis Martinez. Eric tragically would lose his life just about 3 years after this matchup, 1978, in a automobile accident. Martinez, the double leg trip, and you can see already this is going to be a most difficult matchup to control. There's over 45 matches like this on the IWA set, 6 hours of content and some great bonus documentary-style footage and audio that has rare press clippings, event posters, programs, and a lot more. You'll get a inside story at why Eddie Einhorn's experiment to take wrestling, touring, and television nationwide was maybe not what he wanted to be success-wise, but certainly very innovative and would set the tone for how wrestling would be for the 50 years since. Martinez, the man who originated the battle cry of Ariba in pro wrestling, I believe found the tag to Thesz, but for the second time, you can see the diversion of the Mongols, led by Cannon, and the official didn't see it, and Gito and Bolo now with a double team on Luis Martinez. There are, I believe, 3 other rare Lou Thesz matches on that particular DVD and VOD set, streaming at classicwrestling.net. Certainly our great companions at Savmar Entertainment, as the Mongols and Eric continue the flagrant double and triple teaming, and Lou Thesz's ire has been raised. Thesz is looking for a fight, and he may not care who or what after a while, but you see these frequent tags, and Luis Martinez out to lunch right now. Gito just taunting, mocking Martinez, and look at Thesz. Thesz just drove his elbow into the side of the jaw. The referee didn't see it, and some of the Mongols and Eric's tactics working against them. Here comes Nelson Royal. Of course, fans, this matchup is so rare. The original audio has been lost. All due respect to Jack Reynolds and Tex McKenzie, who no doubt would be on this call. But, ooh, I'm happy to step in and do my best as the Mongols, Royal and Martinez, turns into a glorified tag match. And Thesz got tagged. And again, I believe the official missed it, but he is rapidly losing control. Royal, a frequent tag partner of Tex McKenzie, of Cowboy Bob Ellis. Martinez, a frequent partner. Oh, and there's a Thesz press. Lou Thesz with a Thesz press. He'll beat him. No. Bolo got involved. Gonna say Martinez, a frequent partner of Argentina, Apollo. We'll see those tandems represented on this particular IWA set that is selling fast. Rare matchups. As Gito Mongo tries to wear down Lou Thesz, but Thesz, a master of leverage, a 6-time former world's heavyweight champion. This is later in the Einhorn experience, the latter half of 75. By the end of the year, IWA had downsized greatly, but at this point they were trying to tour nationally. They were syndicated throughout the country, and they were looking to challenge the Vince. Oh, wait, Thesz got George Cannon. Cannon grabbed the leg of Thesz, and he paid for it, and Mongo got it. Lou Thesz is fighting the world, and Nelson Royal's seen enough. George Cannon got knocked silly. Bolo got it, and look at Martinez. The club ring blows on Eric the Red. These fans are standing. These fans are electric. George Cannon's out on his feet. Wait, Martinez has the bone of Eric the Red. This is breaking down rapidly. Eric the Red just got his own bone in the back of the head. Oh, Thesz, Martinez, and Royal are used. Oh, Thesz, the drop kick at 59. George Cannon is having a tantrum on the outside, living up to that crybaby moniker, as Thesz, Martinez, and Royal are using their own tactics against them. What a drop kick. Thesz, one of the most well-conditioned athletes in the world, even at this point in his career. Double backdrop. Nelson Royal, Luis Martinez setting up Bolo Mongo for the bone being held by Lou Thesz. Lou Thesz using a giant animal bone as a weapon. I never thought I'd see it. Both Mongols getting it. Eric getting it. This thing has completely gone out of control. Referee has thrown this out entirely. This will be a double disqualification. And man, the action is not going to finish here. You'll see more of it. 45 matches, IWA set, DVD or VOD.
International Championship Wrestling, featuring the superstars of professional wrestling. Phil Mascaras, Ivan Koloff.
This opening video and theme song is ingrained in the minds of many wrestling fans to this day, 50 years after they first heard and saw it. In 1975, IWA International Championship Wrestling, headed by media mogul Eddie Einhorn, became the first professional wrestling promotion to forego the territory system and take their TV show and event touring nationwide. While the owners risked a fortune gambling on this concept, an all-star cast of wrestlers risked their future, potentially being out of work or blackballed entirely for aligning with a supposed outlaw promotion. What resulted was a true piece of history. Some call it a cautionary tale. Some call it ahead of its time. But half a century later, we take a look back on the innovations and the errors that made the IWA a truly unforgettable part of television wrestling history. You'll see over 45 matches, including IWA's top champions like Mascaras, the Mongols, and Dick the Bulldog Brower, the over-the-top personalities such as the Mighty Igor, Eric the Red, and the Love Brother, true legends in the making like Thunderbolt Patterson, Ivan Koloff, and Ernie Ladd. Plus, future stars grace the ring in their first nationally televised matches ever. And a 59-year-old Lou Thesz competes in some of his final ever U.S. televised matches. Plus, see rare photos and press clippings as we give you bonus bio features on what went on when the TV cameras turned off. A 6-hour journey in total, reliving one of the most memorable television experiments in wrestling history, the first ever wrestling promotion to go national. IWA International Championship Wrestling 50th Anniversary Collector's Set. Available now on DVD and digital.